Luberecki in the Ned Banjo studio, and today we're going to learn how to play Take 5. You may remember this tune. It's a famous jazz standard written by Paul Desmond, the saxophone player with Dave Brubeck Quartet or Quintet, and they recorded this on the famous Dave Brubeck album Time Out, which had a bunch of songs in odd time signatures, and this one is in the time signature of 5/4. So you count to 5 instead of 4 or 3 like you would for a waltz, or 2 or 4 like you do for a typical bluegrass or country song. And it has a specific rhythm to it. Now, when you count to 5, you can either count it straight as 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, but this one syncopates a little bit, and you count it like a measure of 3 and then a measure of 2. And Alan Mundy came up with a great phrase to help you figure out the rhythm of this 5/4, and that is to go, who parked the car? I did. Who parked the car? I did. So you can keep that in mind while it's going on. Now, I do this in the key of E minor. On the original recording, it was in E flat minor. It's a lot easier in E minor on the banjo. And this version of it actually appears on my album called Take 5, as a matter of fact, which Take 5, a couple other jazz tunes, and some bluegrass stuff is on here too. So you can find this album wherever you download your music, or you can find it at nedsky.com, and I'll be happy to send you an actual CD. Remember CDs? We used to listen to these all the time. Anyway, back on to how to play the tune. So it starts off with that vamp, that ba-da, ba-da, da-da. Everybody recognizes that. And it's E minor and B minor 7th. So the E minor chord I'm making is the basic Sally Gooden position. But I'm doing it with these 3 fingers. So it's like I'm making a G chord here at the 7th, 8th, and 9th frets, bringing my ring finger over to the 3rd string, making it an E minor chord. And you're playing 3, and then the first 2 do a vamp, and then let it ring on the second one. So 1, 2, 3, like that. So who parked the car? Then for the I did, it's a B minor 7th, very easy chord to make. It's the 7th fret barred like a D chord, and you're going to play the 4th string at the 9th fret, giving you a B note. That's a B minor 7th. If you put your pinky finger down there, it's a B minor 7th. So E minor, B minor 7. And that gives you the basic vamp of Take 5. Now for the melody, you know how some tunes have a pickup, a couple of pickup notes, where you would count 1, 2, 3, da-da-ba, so on the 4 beat you play just a couple of notes. This one starts with a couple of pickup notes, and they start actually on the 4 and 5 beats. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So you see how that comes in on the count. If I count it, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the position that I'm using is the same one that I did for the chord. Ring finger down there on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and I'm starting on the open 2nd string for a B note. And so that's going 2, 3, then 2nd string at the 8th fret, and my index finger is going to come up and play this 1st string at the 7th fret. And the downbeat happens when I hit the 5th string, which I'm playing here at the 8th fret. So that's giving me that little chromatic bluesy note. And then the final note is my little finger comes down to grab that note right here, the B note on the 1st string. So. And I'm just climbing up and back down. It's almost a forward-backward roll, except I'm starting on the 2nd string. So I'm going 2, 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2. Then it's the A note here on the 4th string, 7th fret, and slide up to a B. To that note on the 7th fret, 3rd string. So back into my E minor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Then there's a little trill here. And I do that by barring the 7th fret with my index finger, and I play the 2nd string, and it's a little hammer-on pull-off with my middle finger from the 7th fret to the 8th fret. And then the same thing, this time on the 3rd string, 7th to 9th fret, so I use my ring finger. And you land down here on this B note. it goes into the bridge part of the song, or the chorus part of the song, whatever it is that we decide to call it. The chords here get a little crazy, and I will put a tab of this up at my website so you can see what the chords are, and you can also follow along and see exactly how to play this. But the chords go from a C major 7th to an A minor 7th, B minor 7 to E7, A minor 7, D7, G major 7. And then the same thing around again, C major 7, A minor, B minor 7, E7, A minor 7, D, and then you're going to hit an F sharp minor 7, and then to a B7. You can follow this, you can find a chord chart for this somewhere, but here is the melody to how you play it. So this comes from a couple of really familiar banjo positions. It starts right here at the 5th fret, pretty simple. So that's just barred 5th fret, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to reach down and grab this A note on the 4th string. It should be 4, 2, 3, and you want to hit that C sharp note. A lot of times I get lazy and I just play it by going and play the open 1st string. So I just go 4th string, 2nd, 3rd string, open 1st. But if you want to play it more correctly, you'd want to get that C sharp note. And for this one, you're actually playing a B minor chord. So that's the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and these two 3rd and 1st strings at the 4th fret. And so it's 2, 1, 2, 3, open 3rd string. And that's just open 3rd, 4th string, 7th fret, open 2nd, open 1st. Pretty easy. So A minor down here, standard A minor chord. Here's where it gets a little bit single stringy, so you're going to go 4th string, 4th fret, open 3rd, 2nd fret, up to the 3rd fret, then. So I go, let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. So we're going 3rd string, 4th fret. So that's going 4, 3, 4, and then C note here on the 1st string, or 1st fret, 2nd string, and up to the D note there, to a D sharp, and you're just going to slide. So let me run you through those again. From the C chord, it's going 2, 3, or 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, in a B minor chord, 3, 4, 2, 1, A minor chord. And now, so that's going 4 on the 3rd string, 4, 3, 4, 2nd string at a C note, D, 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 down to C sharp. And I'll slide into that one. Same thing again. This time. So this one is going, you're making the 2-finger D chord that you're used to from any kind of Scruggs style thing. And I'm playing 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2 at the C note here. And slide up and get back into this position for. So let's try that whole thing together one time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. you can play Take 5 on the banjo. As I said, I will try to get the tab posted up and put it along with some of the other things that I have at nedski.com. If you enjoyed this lesson, please check out the virtual tip jar links for PayPal. You can PayPal at paypal.me/Ned Luberecki. There's a link for it there, or you can Venmo me at Ned_Luberecki. If you are of a mind to want to contribute, I would appreciate it. And if not, enjoy the lesson, and please try taking a look for my album, Take 5, and there's some other kind of cool stuff on there as well. If you're interested in learning how to play the banjo from me, I do have some videos available from TrueFire right here at morebanjo.com. You can go to morebanjo.com, the little logo should be right there, and you can find out more about those. I have one on beginning banjo, I have one for banjo backup, I have one called Jam Session Survival Skills, and I also have one called 30 Licks You Must Know for bluegrass banjo, which are licks like and a few other ones too. So I hope you'll check those out as well. Thanks again from the Nedski Banjo Studios. I am Ned Luberecki.